live.
Look, all the good parts we have not said on the live.
That's right. Well, of
Did we
course.
finally go live? Or?
Yeah, we're live now.
Okay.
Yeah, now that all the good stuff's out
Yeah,
of the way.
we just spat out a whole bunch of interesting and funny observations.
All the important stuff. Got that out of the way,
That's
and that
fine,
way
yeah.
we can finally have some peace.
Straight up just garbage, baby.
Garbage time, garbage.
Garbage.
Hopefully, now everything is set correctly. We for the online viewers who aren't here yet, we
So for no one.
yeah, for the playback.
For whoever's coming back to listen. Go
The
ahead.
computer is here.
Yeah, it's still
Here it is. This is new. The power supply, what we needed, has been replaced, and it is getting power. However, there's an issue with what I believe to be the video card. So I'm gonna have to take a look at
Are
that.
video cards expensive for at least for that model
Yes, because
these days?
Well, this has 3 video outputs, which means it has to have a halfway decent GPU to be able to handle those 3.
So it's gonna be like $500.
No.
That's what you're telling
No,
me.
because this is an onboard too. That's the other problem. It's not like it's a card that goes in there that we can swap out because it's a small form factor. But like I said, I think it might just be something I need to reset. I'll do it. I'll look up
just let me know.
the flashing code. Yeah, because we can get one of these.
And text me what you need
like-
on Amazon because it doesn't immediately connect to my Amazon online account. I was like signed in, but it was going through Messenger. It was like
texted it to you.
no, you sent it through Facebook Messenger, and I was like,
How the fuck did I do that?
I don't know, it just came through there.
Oh, I know why I did that because I was looking it up on my computer. That's why, rather than on my phone. Yeah,
Which is fine either way. If
I sent it to you.
because I was like, oh no, I have to like re-sign into my other thing
I know,
here, and I was
yeah.
like, what's my password? And I was like, I'm just gonna look up exactly what this is and type it in my regular Amazon. So I found it that way, and I just matched it. And I'm like, there it is.
That's the way to do it. There you go.
It's not like you didn't give me. It's like I had to do a little extra legwork.
You mean I gotta type something?
This is too hard. That's how I feel a lot of times at work, where I'm like, well, so much of what I do is so antiquated. I feel like so much of it is fighting these old-timey systems, which they were like, oh, we're having an initiative, we're going to update this shit. Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see how well that's going. Mm-hmm. Like I fucking knew.
Mm-hmm.
Keep talking shit.
Yeah.
Keep talking fucking shit. You're not going to do you. Yeah, I've been saying this shit for 15 fucking years. These idiots haven't been able to do it. At this point, I've just accepted that it's antiquated as hell forever.
That's right. It's
just obsolete.
Old and dusty.
That's right.
Full of cobwebs.
Until I'm old and dusty and full of cobwebs, and then I'll get, fraction my retirement. Woo! Yeah, baby, my 401k. I'll have $4 million in it, but it'll be worth about the same as what, 50,000?
Yeah.
So I'll be able to live for half a year. It'll be great.
You'll make it.
Half a fucking year.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
Can't
be the
wait.
best. It's gonna be the best half a year.
They're gonna start printing a lot of money soon, so just get ready for your dollar to get
the golden age
value. That's right.
So the golden age.
Best time.
Gold
in the
spray painted
20s.
Yeah.
I think of that song a lot.
Yeah, Pop would have been 100 years old.
Oh
yesterday.
my God, 100?
Yep.
Damn, he was born in 26.
So was Nan. Yep.
Oh man.
Nan was born 2/26/26. That was her birthday.
2/26/26. That's a great fucking year.
Fucking prohibition. And all
I can't
that
believe.
shit.
I feel like she only passed away not that long ago. She was not too far away from 100.
Yeah, all things considered. Yeah, it was before COVID.
Was it 19?
Yeah, I think it was in 19.
19 sometime.
so.
We talked about this.
Yeah, pretty sure it was 19.
So shit, she wasn't that far off.
No.
She was
just as surprised as everybody else.
7 years, right? She wanted to go, man. She every time I'd see her, she'd be like, "I'm just ready."
I'm still here.
What's the hold up? It's like the bus was late.
Here, yeah.
She's like, "Why the fuck am I still on this earth? I can't wait till I'm done with this shit."
Yep.
I really hope. I think that would be, and this won't happen to me because it's merciful. But that would be what I would plan on. Is I'd get so tired of living that I'd welcome the void.
Oh,
I know it would be nothing, but I'd be like,
I crossed that finish line years ago.
I want to have not a lot left to do. I think that I feel like now I think that I still feel like there's more to squeeze out of this existence. But when I get to the old crotchety kind of all my, my friends are all old, and my friends and family are all dying and dead, then I'll be like, all right, just take me because I got nothing left.
Yeah.
But they'll keep making cool video games. Unless microtransactions continue to, chip away at that fucking But man, I'll tell you what, cool video games.
You're
is
worried about missing the
keeping me-
video.
I am totally. I'm totally worried about it. I mean, you know how cool they're gonna be in like 40 years. You know how fast they got cool from Super Mario to what they are now. I mean, Jesus Christ.
You're assuming that we're
They
going to
got
have
this-
the resources to put into video games. We're not going to be actively fighting solar radiation, constantly
What?
trying to cook us.
Oh, by then? Oh my
Oh,
God.
it's all
No.
going to be accelerated after the nuclear war in 2 years. Are you
Oh.
kidding me?
Oh well, if there's a nuclear war, then I want to die in it because I don't want to live. I saw that movie Threads.
It's like Twister. Drive towards the tornado.
Yeah. You don't want to be on the outskirts of what happens after, because fucking hell.
No, you don't want to be in the bubble territory. You want to be in the melt territory.
I want to hit. When it hits, I want to just see a flash and then bye bye.
Yep, that's it. Like an old timey flash on a cat, like just
Yeah.
a powder that just. Yeah, that's right. That's what we're
Line
looking for.
itself back
We
up.
got 3 people here. I know
Hey.
one of them's the doc. What?
Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, everybody else, get ready. We're about to start the show. You're just in time.
Oh, let's go.
We just lost one, so it's going
Good.
good.
Hey man, it's me,
Oh.
Kevin Smith. I just want to ask you, have you listened to the Kickstart with Matt and Matt?
We're allowed to show we nude because they ain't got no souls.
We're listening to Deep David Radio.
Shit. Hey, buddy. What is that? Did that blow your mind? That just happened. Give a fucking shit on me. I can't breathe. Yeah, I don't care if I die at all. Everything is suckling. Here I am. Tell the truth. Oh, yeah, that was slick back. Really nice. This one's so fucked up. This sucks. Forget. But I'm too polite to say anything. 'Cause I'm a clap act.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And Matt,
Ladies and gentlemen, it's episode 425.
425.
We've made it a quarter of the way into the 400s now.
I mean, it goes by quick, and no one ever wants it. But
Now,
by the time we hit 500, I mean, I think there'll be an uptick in the self-harm statistics.
yeah, you know what?
Of
I
our
think there's going to
audience.
be an uptick in the breakdown of the fabric of space time. Is what
Yeah,
really
let's
gonna
hope. If I knew that I was actively harming the fabric of time and
Mhm,
reality,
be. Mhm.
I'd be doing the show every day.
Yeah, but then you got to get
Every
into
day.
like Jet Li the One territory where you're like
Mhm.
dodging time cops and stuff like that.
Oh,
Because
you're saying that in some kind of
because if you're
future we haven't
Well, if
succeeded
you're fucking
in
up
destroying it
space-time-
all up.
No. See, because if you're fucking up space time, if you're the fabric of reality, that means it's fraying into other sub realities.
So okay,
Because
so
it's
in that
fabric. It is fabric.
that's true. It is fabric, and you got to get downy to get it soft.
It's like a Kevlar. It's very tight fibers.
So okay, but I'm thinking of like a Donnie Darko. Spoilers, and I won't just be vague, but like, yeah, there's where it's more of it's more of a reality fluke, like an anomaly
Right.
of reality. The fact that what we do on this show starts to tear it away. However,
Yeah.
I do accept your point of view here, though, where there are multiple in the M universe theory or whatever, where there's
mhm.
multiple universes of all kinds.
Mm-hmm.
One of them, it's like Rick and Morty. One of them's going to have the
That's right.
ability to travel to your universe
That's
and
it.
try to stop you from encroaching on theirs.
Because inevitably, every episode that we do
Mhm.
creates a new universe.
yeah, that's
That's
true.
the way that it works.
Every little bit of it.
We don't make the
And they
rules.
would be just skipping through, killing us until they get to ours.
And that's what it is. They're trying to
There's
catch
so
up
many
to the
dead
present
gnats.
episode.
Oh
That's what
my
they're going back.
It's just gnats with their heads cut off laying on this table. Some of them are at my place instead. Some of them are up and still in the attic.
They got
Some of
smart.
us are lobsters.
They got smart, and eventually they just started putting bombs around that had like sound sensors. And whenever I start the show, it just explodes. It's a dead giveaway every time.
They're like, there's no
Every
way if it
time.
starts quiet, it's not them.
That's right, definitely not. Just keep that in there. It'll be nice and covert till they start the show. They won't get that loud otherwise. That's for sure. But yeah, it's we've made it to this reality to episode 425.
That's right.
We are hurling through space towards a little bit warmer weather. As of
It
right
doesn't.
now.
Ugh.
It's
it's-
not what
It doesn't
we want it
feel
to be.
like it. I spent my whole day fucking cold. My hands were cold
Yeah.
all day
Oh,
in
it's cold,
the
yeah.
office building that I just definitely have to be at.
It's a good thing you were there
Yeah.
because otherwise you'd be somewhere else.
You know, and then it just stuff wouldn't get done, would it?
Nope, not at all. Not at
Whatever.
all. It's all about having your feet making contact to that particular floor.
Yeah, that's right. It's all
Very
about the
important floor.
intensity, the psychological intensity of not being somewhere that works well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm cold in the building. It's cold out fucking side. It's
Yep.
cold everywhere. I got to walk 10 miles just to get in the goddamn fucking door.
Yep.
And I'm just like cold. I don't feel like I haven't warmed up in the past month. Since our show, it's just decided to dip down
That's
into
exactly right.
fucking 2 degrees every day.
That's absolutely. On Saturday we had open house. I was sitting out right, kind of close to the door the whole day, and so every time somebody came in, of course it was windy as all fuck. Yeah. It was just right in there. So I was cold. And then after that, went over to Via Thai to get dinner, and every time somebody walked in, sitting there in the jacket and gloves and the scarf and shit,
Putting your face in the bowl. Trying desperately to get the condensation to work.
Yeah, it's been fucking hell out there for sure. But one day it'll all come to an end.
I mean,
That's what we
according
have
to the
again, that
groundhog.
radiation. Yeah,
According to the groundhog, we got 6 more weeks of winter.
yeah, and according to apparently I sent this video to you and the doc. Mr. Lehman popped back up.
Oh my god, that was great. He's like, people started booing him. Boo! Sorry, that's the way it is, you guys.
Those are the rules.
He was so tame and and just
but he's
unthreatening.
He's always in these like fraternity groups. He's always
a Freemason. He's a I don't know what else he is.
He's in everything.
He's everybody.
Every time I turn around, every club or society, he's in it.
He's part of the WWE. He's part of he's in like some toad preservation underground group.
Yeah.
He would be the guy who would show up in our reality and shoot us in the head.
That's exactly right.
One of the Mr. Laymans would be a time cop for sure.
He already
He's
works
like
for
Jesse
Shad.
Ventura.
Yeah.
That's right. He does. He's halfway there. He's like Jesse Ventura. He was a Pee-wee football coach.
That's right.
He was the Predator. He was once a governor. He was everything. It's like this is his resume is like a CVS receipt. It's fucking 2 miles long.
He's an unbelievable human being, and he doesn't stop. I'm convinced that the only way that man got to the place that he's at is from copious amounts of Colombian marching powder, and it's somehow cooked like a oven turkey into his skin.
Yeah.
So as he gets older and the skin kind of starts to slough loose, it gets slowly released into his veins.
His vibe is definitely Thanksgiving.
That's what's keeping him going. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he is crispy on the outside, juicy on the inside.
Yeah, I cannot believe that man, one, is still alive, and two, looks exactly the same.
He doesn't look any different
He's
to me.
he's like a time capsule.
Hairline's fine.
Oh, absolutely.
I could never tell if it was blonde or white anyway.
No.
It was more like bleach.
It's a color on the end of the color spectrum that we can't quite perceive.
All I know is it hurts my eyes to look at it for too long.
And it's always the shade varies depending upon the hue of his skin. Too.
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
if it's more of like a brown, or whether it's
It's like
its way to like an overcooked red.
The sky is blue because of the ocean.
Yes,
That's how we're.
that.
It is informing there, Colin.
It's
He
exactly
looks like
what it
it's like the color of that desiccated hot dog I ate. for
Yeah,
dinner
I'll tell
today.
you what, he really does capture that desiccated red
But
like
he's less-
no one else.
Less boily than the one I ate.
Yeah. And I want to know when that started. Like I think I remember seeing a younger picture of him at some point. He brought it into class or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing that, but
Was there still some juice in the skin?
he was pretty desiccated at that point too. He did look younger though. So my guess is he had less sun time, more tanning bed time or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Well, he was out there coaching the Olympic swimmers.
Oh, you know
But
it.
before that, he was a Navy SEAL.
Yep.
And before that, he was in the Predator.
Yep.
Look, if he showed up in any of these places, now 2/3 of what I said is true.
That's
okay?
right. Yes.
You
Two
decide
truths and
which
a
one
lie.
you think
Yeah.
Man, it's just funny that he was part of the Groundhog Society. I didn't know that there was a local
I had
chapter.
no idea
I
about
didn't know
that either.
I don't know
And
anything
leave it
about
to
that.
Mr. Lehman to find out about it and be not only a new member because the new members have to wear baby bonnets. Apparently, that's that's the other component. Everything that he belongs to, there's some hazing component, which means
Oh yeah.
he wore a baby's bonnet at one of these groundhog meetings
Oh
with
yeah.
the dead taxidermy groundhog.
Yeah.
That's something else right there. But you never know where these people in your life are going to end up.
That's why I need his number, just in case I need information about secret, covert.
Let me tell you what.
Earth is flat Earthers.
He's the only
and-
person in York County that knows more about secret societies than I do.
I'm sure because he's part of
And
them
it's
all.
lived experience. I know all of the rituals and all that bullshit that I read, but
nerd book learning.
he knows what the bonnet is made out of.
Oh
It's
yeah,
all-
he feels it on his skin.
It's horsehair, pure horsehair,
Well-
very itchy.
He doesn't. I don't know if his skin still registers feeling.
No. That happened. That went away decades ago.
He
Yeah,
needed that for passing his Navy SEAL
that's exactly right. Yeah, he has to be able to tan his own hide.
training.
Yeah, it's a whole trial that you have to go through. He's always on the move. I pass him all the time driving around.
I haven't
You-
seen him in person in a while.
You can't fucking miss his car because it says CPR now on the side of it. It's either that one or he's driving around in one of the Shad vehicles. I see him
He's
all
a
the time.
detective.
Yeah,
He's a security guard. He's an Olympian. He's a
He
killer.
talks to groundhogs.
He talks to the groundhogs. Boy, man, I'll tell you what. That must have been some shit for him to get dressed down by a bunch of his inferiors.
Yeah.
Because
he
because
loved
I
that.
misunderstood the scheduling. But I appreciate that he was very understanding to me, the child in the situation.
Right.
Okay?
Yeah.
The one who was fallible and deserved flexibility.
Yes, trying to understand the world around them, as
Right,
opposed to
versus-
the adults who are in charge.
But how shitty would that be to be dressed down by a bunch of people who couldn't even hack it one fucking day in your fucking shoes?
Yeah,
like
what else do
one
they have?
half a minute in
Yeah.
your fucking pick any time frame in your whole life, they couldn't spend a day in it.
My question is, what did he do afterwards?
God, I wish he would have killed him.
What he?
But we know that didn't happen.
That's right. We know that wasn't.
But how
it
great would that have been if he popped up out of the toilet with a knife in his mouth? Just got lame, Mr. Luckman.
floppy hat with the one side up?
Yeah, that's right. It's all covered in poo.
Yep.
Just smeared all over his face.
Yep.
Get him blend into the environment. One time I spent 3 days in a latrine waiting for a kill. I was in the jungles.
He was something else. But what
He
I'm
was.
saying
I guess
is,
he was in Predator.
what I'm trying to convey to you is that one year I had him for history class, and there was, I can't remember who it was, some troublemaker kid. Okay. And he was like doing something in the back of class, and finally Mr. Lehman had enough, and he yelled his last name, whatever it was, said, "Get out in the hallway." And Mr. Lehman said, "I'll be right back." And he slammed the door as he left, and you could hear him screaming in the hallway, right? And he was like looming over this kid,
Yeah.
like had them like cornered, and so he was like yelling in their faces, or whatever. And then he was like, "Move!" And then he went, "Bam!" And he dented one of the lockers in.
Oh man.
Right?
So his temper was beyond still within some realm of control.
So he had the presence of mind to tell the child to move.
Move or you're dead.
Move or you're gonna die. Yeah. But what I want to know is, after they dressed him down, more than a locker got it, and that's what where did it go? Was it a Hardee's employee?
That's a lot of energy to go out.
Jiffy Lube.
Oh yeah.
Jiffy Lube.
Maybe that's why he's part of these secret societies. Maybe there's some
Could be they helped him
ritualistic
cover
killing.
up. Oh, okay.
in one of them. And they help him cover up. I mean, it's got Shad over here, the detective agency on the one hand, and then he's got his groundhog societies. Like, they're gonna spin the loom of the PR.
That's it. You got to keep a cop on the
Groundhog
payroll because
PR.
they'll tip you off at least, so
That groundhog
the indictment's
shit.
coming down.
That shit is pure theater and lies.
You don't say.
So that's a perfect place for him to get all of his
Every chance.
public facing
Every chance.
identity.
Yes. Yeah. It was someone in our class. Yes, because I had.
Were you, Allison? Were you in the class with Matt? At the
I
time?
don't
Did
think
you
she
have-
was in
oh, no,
my
you wouldn't have the
class.
same
But he did have another history class immediately before mine, and I only know that because CJ was in that class. And when we would pass each other, when he would be leaving to go up the stairs, I would be coming down the stairs to go to that room, and I would always ask him what kind of mood he was in every day. Yeah.
I had the benefit of just having him be patient and praising of me.
right.
Because when my experience with him
I'll tell
was, I think the presidential fitness test happened first.
Mm-hmm.
Possibly.
Oh yeah.
Because-
fitness thing, yeah.
So in high school, I was like real skinny. I looked like nothing. They used to call me the Ethiopian. They thought that was funny
There you go.
because I was so scrawny, and I'm like, I can't put
Because
on
that's
weight.
all it takes to
I
be
have
from
genetics.
Ethiopia,
Right.
is to be thin.
And I was like, yeah, but these people are literally starving to death, and they have those like distended bellies.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe you should be a little bit more sensitive in a Catholic school.
Oh no,
To
you
other
kidding
people.
me?
No, they're just a bunch of
Looking
idiots.
for sensitivity and Catholicism, wrong place.
Yeah, that's right. I should know that by now.
Better off at the gathering of the Juggalos.
That's right. Or the secret groundhog
That's
organization.
well, yeah, wherever you can. Yeah.
So I was like real skinny looking, but I was doing martial arts at the time,
Yeah.
and Matt was always kicking my ass
Mm-hmm.
and getting me to do a bunch of strength things. So I had like a whole workout routine I was doing for like years,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, I could do like 60 push-ups in a minute. I just like rocked them out. So and it was just another day for me when we were
Right.
doing the test. I'm
Right.
like, oh, it's a test thing, okay. And I just bam, I'm killing him. I'm doing, and he's like, whoa, Matty, oh my god, he was fucking.
Yep.
So wound up, and he's so excited. He's like, "Man, I didn't even know you could do. Oh my gosh, you
Yeah.
got to join our team. You got to join
Uh-huh.
the fitness team." And I was like, "Okay, I guess."
As soon
I
as the
felt-
Y went on your name, you were in trouble.
Yeah,
That's how you knew it.
yeah. So
the sights locked in.
I think possibly because of that experience, that when I got in trouble for stealing, allegedly,
Yeah, right.
I was adjudicated and got detention. But I got my sentence reduced a little bit by
Proper.
community service. I did. I had my attorneys drop me to a lower sentence. With being my parents, my dad yelled at Keezy. That was the best because I sicked my one of my enemies on my other.
That,
It all worked out.
If only your father was smarter, he would have made a hell of a lawyer.
Yeah, basically. I mean, he's definitely got the righteous, the anger part of the righteous.
Yeah,
anger. So I was doing, the community service element, and I was going to clean the gym one day. So I made the mistake of mentioning that to the vice principal that I was going to just clean the gym, and then it got back to Mr. Lehman. But I think that's why he kind of stuck up for me a little bit.
Yeah.
So he never really I never had any of those scary moments or him like flipping out. I think it probably was just because the kids were dickheads and they were acting like stupid.
exactly right.
You know, if you just treated him normal and just were a good kid,
Mhm.
he didn't have any problem with you at all.
Unless he was having a bad day, because because really what it was is
I
the
could
kid
see the bubbling, seething rage underneath of what that's why I liked.
like a coiled serpent,
like-
begging to be unleashed.
When he was talking about, when he was like saying he was getting dressed down and all that,
Yeah.
I could tell he was not okay with it.
Yeah.
And he was trying to calm himself down
Mhm.
and try to be nice. And I would say because his one son, the one a grade ahead of us,
Yeah.
Sean,
Mm-hmm.
I knew him in college and he was great.
Yeah.
So nice.
Mhm.
I don't have any problem with it. To me, they're great.
Yeah.
I never had any issues.
They didn't get dried out enough. That's why. So
That could be
there's
it.
enough moisture in there that they were decent human beings.
They had nice balance.
Yeah,
The
it's all-
H2O
it's all
balance.
about the humidity. Yeah, you got
Their pH level was
That's
high.
You need to keep a hydrometer in those lamens, otherwise they get real nasty.
They're like swimming pools.
Yeah, I'll tell you
got
what.
the testing
you gotta,
strips.
You got to keep them together. So let's see what's going on here. So like 1:00 this morning. Okay, I woke up and I was like, I forgot to plug my fucking phone in. So I'm like, where the hell did I set it down? So I'm getting up. I'm half asleep, stumbling around trying to figure out where I put it. I left it on my desk. So I pick it up and I plug it in, and so the screen turns on, and I have a little Instagram icon. So I swiped up on it to see what it was. One was from you, sent me a reel or something like that. The other one was a reel and a message from one of our viewers,
Okay.
at home viewers that that we've met through the years. And so It was a video of some woman, well, some girl, teenage or whatever, and she's going
Age keeps
she's
changing.
teenage 20s,
Baby.
younger, and so
Okay.
so she's going on and on about how this is like basically the whole conspiracy thing, like that. This is that all of this stuff going on with Epstein isn't real. It's all part of ancient like Dagonic ritual sacrifice
Okay.
bullshit, blah 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 blah. And that the Masons, because they have a checkerboard floor, it's all about them trapping us in the prison of the reality.
Because all that is that really follows Occam's razor. Like
Oh my
that's the
God.
easiest explanation for all this shit.
So-
Not that there's actual just evidence of crimes.
So then so basically through the video, every third or fourth word she was slamming together.
the way it's edited,
No. This is
just in
all-
real time.
In real time. Yeah,
Oh.
she's phrases, like clumping these phrases together of
It was like slam poetry.
No. What I'm saying is she's taking these two concepts that have nothing
Okay.
to do with each other
okay.
and connecting them, saying them as if they're a term together.
I see.
Right.
I see.
And she's trying to pull the Nazis into it, all this other
Yeah,
bullshit.
sure.
all-
Everything gets
whatever, you know,
wound up.
So anyhow, so it's the middle of the night, the early morning.
Mhm.
My blood goes from my heart through the top of my
Oh
head.
no, Mr.
Right?
Lehman
Right,
possessed you.
Mr. Lehman came right on in. I was completely taken over.
First, you see the image of a groundhog
Right.
bursting through reality, and then you feel him just entering your chest and just filling all the crevices.
You know, if
You smell chlorine.
did you ever
Ah!
did you ever see Mr. Lehman like yell, even if he wasn't angry?
Yeah.
When he opened his mouth, it was like the entrance to like an amusement park
Yeah.
ride. It was
I
perfectly
can hear the circus
square,
music.
and
Yeah.
the teeth were like perfectly square off of it. And
He's like one of
obviously-
those things, one of those like clowns you like throw the
Yes,
balls at.
that's exactly right. Yeah, wild stuff. So yeah, I have a whole psychedelic vision in my head right now with all of that. Anyhow, so the blood, my blood begins to boil.
So you're like blood is shooting out of your eyes like you're
Yeah,
an iguana or whatever.
Exactly right. I'm like, I gotta contact the Vatican immediately because this has gotta mean something. So I'm thinking like, all right, what do I have to go to sleep. I have to work tomorrow. I have to go to sleep. I'll address this in the morning.
Okay.
Not a fucking chance. I laid there for 5 minutes staring at the ceiling. They're like, these things have nothing to do with each other. Right? So I said, fuck it. I'm going to get, so I got up and
I cannot rest.
I typed out this 12-paragraph response
Oh my god.
back to the guy who sent me the video, which is, to his credit, his comment was, is there any validity to anything that she's saying?
Yeah, sure.
Right. So I
Yeah,
was
it's not
very
an
happy-
espousal. It's not like you better listen to and agree with this.
Right, exactly. So
Hey, what do you think about
the
this?
first thing that I said was, first of all, congratulations on asking. Good job for asking. Right. Thank you. Secondly,
You on Kickstart?
Secondly, not a fucking thing she's talking about is real. And so paragraph after paragraph breaking
I
down.
mean, the
all this
words are
bullshit.
real, but they're
Yeah,
they're
well,
not.
that was yeah, sort of the whole thing. But I went through, did this whole long thing, and I thought I cannot. First of all, Instagram won't let me send something this long.
Yeah, right,
Secondly, I have to edit this down. So, long story short, around 4:30 in the morning,
Oh my god! Between then,
Huh?
between 1:30 and
I had a
4:30.
lot of editing
Oh
to
my
do.
god!
Yeah, I
oh
had
my
to edit a lot of stuff.
god!
And so I finally got, and my fucking phone, this was the worst part too. My phone was like, go to sleep. It's capitalizing random letters and it's jumping me in the middle of where some words appear, some of them don't as I'm typing them into the keyboard, all kinds of bullshit. But anyhow, so by the time I'm all done, send this whole thing over, let him know, with all this thing. And these moments in my life where people take the time to send me these things,
Mhm.
it helps to make me feel alive. Right? It's the only time that my blood rushes through to my head. But well, that's not true all the time. But yeah. So if you have questionable conspiracy-centric things that you want to know if there's any validity, I'll tell you all about them, and it'll enrage me to a point of delight and joy that I can't quite articulate. So by all means,
Matt loves getting things right.
oh my
And
god,
if you tantalize him with things that
Oh.
are horribly wrong,
oh my god,
and you would like to know what's wrong with them,
oh,
and he has an answer,
especially if it's a cult, if it's religious,
Yeah.
if it's
In your
anything to
specialty
do.
wheelhouse.
Oh my god, give it to me. Give it to me because I will bring. I was sending this guy. I was sending him like Hebrew spellings of the word.
he had no
and the-
idea what he was
Oh,
opening
no,
up.
no,
He
no
just opened
no
the
clue.
Pandora's box.
Yep, it was all.
And it wasn't sexy.
all
It was
good. That's
mostly
it was-
tentacles and screaming.
And a few tentacles came out. In fact, H.P. Lovecraft did make an appearance because she said this was the hardest thing. She said the seraph. I think she said the seraphim god Dagon or some bullshit like that. First of all, the seraphim. Okay, these are supposed to be the fallen angels that had sex with people and
Right.
created giants and all that bullshit. But that's all a linguistic error. There's no the word doesn't even exist. It's the root word for to fall or to be to the people that fell other people. So essentially,
Yeah.
we killed everybody. That's what the word means. Okay, and the idea of them being giants is the idea that they are like significant, undefeated people. Not that they're physically giants. That's a whole
Right.
different word.
That's like a titan of industry.
That's right.
It's not a legitimate giant 20-foot tall man who's
Exactly.
smashing his competition.
And
It's someone who's
secondly-
ruthless.
Secondly, and they're talking about how the reason that the Pope wears a fisherman's cap is because they're worshiping.
Fisherman's cap?
Well, that's supposedly that's the whole idea. It's supposed to be fishermen. So because that's the being fishers of men and all that bullshit. So
Like Peter.
yes. So the reason that he's supposed to be wearing a fisherman's cap is because they're actually worshiping the god Dagon.
How dope would that be though if a pope wore the floppy hat? You know, like the gone fishing hat I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Like that's the
Hell
fisherman
yeah,
hat
with the
what I'm
bait on it,
imagining.
yep.
Yeah, with the bait and the tackle and all the hooks
I
and shit.
bet you this Pope would do it.
I would start
bet you.
following. Look, I've never wanted to start following Catholicism more
Yeah.
than I do now when
Yeah.
I just see people contradict the fuck out of it and say, "Well, I know better," even though the whole religion's about how this is the mouthpiece of God,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna have the fucking audacity to say you're right and contradict it, and then you're gonna act like you're not going to hell.
That's it.
Like, what are you? Where is your? I know logic is a remote concept for these people, but
Well, but see, you
bizarre.
don't even need to be logical. Just study history. Just study the history.
Just
It's right
have a-
there.
it's just not the ability's not there. Like
No.
the brain,
No,
the,
and you can't.
small
Well,
brains.
you just have to read the books, the text in context. Just learn about what was going
It's
on there.
not
Not
a-
from people who also believe what you believe, but people who deal with empirical history. It's very easy
They're
to
like
understand.
they're like snakes, and you're like, just get up and walk up the stairs.
Yes, that's it.
They
That's
just
it.
they ain't got the legs, baby.
Yes, the Pope is an American. Deirdre's here.
Yeah, he's from like Chicago, Juan.
There
Hey,
you go.
Deirdre's here. What's up, Deirdre? Yeah, well, fear me. just have it say "gone fishing" on the outside of his
That's it.
door. It's awesome. Like, we need somebody
A
important.
sign nailed to the front of the Vatican.
Gone fishing. Rather be fishing.
so it's going
Big
on.
mouth bass
And the
hunter.
reason it's a fisherman's cap is because they worship the god Dagon and all this stuff. The fish god Dagon. I was like, first of all, Dagon is a grain god, not a fish god. The only reason that
Rice god.
association happened is because of H.P. Lovecraft. Thank you very much. The word it enumerates, transliterates to D-A-G, dag. Okay.
Dag.
That's the word for fish. Okay. Dagon is D-G-N.
Hmm.
Not the same word. Doesn't even use the same Ugaritic letters. Completely different. So just that alone. Just that alone. Because
People love-
guess what Dagon means? Fucking grain. Okay?
Grain,
Not
baby.
fish. Grain. So just that alone doesn't take any kind of openness Just read it. So anyway, I went
People
to bed
love
very late.
Oh my
so.
god! But people love reaction. They love headlines.
Yeah.
They like the feeling they get from having a sense like they figured it out. And that this is truly the biggest problem going on with our current society. I was actually I met up with Vito over the weekend and we were chatting about a lot of topics that you and I talk about. Especially like in the last episode, you were listening to that. But I was talking about, your point of view is like we are meant to be tribal.
Yes.
And we don't have any context for the abstraction of Vito was bringing this up too. He's making the point that because I guess it was part of I need to refresh my memory with him on what book he was referring to. But anyway, we don't have the ability to say someone I don't know is one of us.
Yeah.
Someone I have no relationship with is an us.
Right.
It's just not an evolutionary trait we have evolved. We currently have the ability to, yes, people do have the ability to conceive of it.
Right.
I'm not saying that you and I don't have that or that it's not real. Yes, it is and it's real. It's possible. But on the whole, it's not an inherent truth. It's not an inherent
and that's facts
of what we are.
That's why the campaign has to try to make that person relatable to you because they have to bridge that whole gap.
Well, yeah, and that's what so much of art is, right? I mean, the idea is like you make an expression that connects to someone's feelings, and they relate to how you've been, and then you feel, and now you're part of the little tribe. You get into the tribal, but we're still in just the tribal mentality. So yeah, it's people love to be. Their feelings are being harvested.
Yes.
For engagement.
Yeah, you gotta make that money.
You gotta
make that money. Speaking of feeling things, have you ever seen a movie called Flow? It's all about like a cat. There's no speaking in it at all. It's all just these animals, but it's like early computer thing, kind of looking like almost like a cutscene from an early video game. Like
it's all CGI.
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Like a 2000s era?
I forget when it was from. It was at the Cannes Festival. I think it was all done. I think it was primarily done in France, if I'm not mistaken. De Niro. Oh yeah, he was like, give this.
No, he's Tribeca, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, he has a little hand in everything. but yeah, no. This
De Niro voiced the cat.
We just turned the microphone down. We told him.
Oh fuck! I'm a fucking cat.
Yeah. Why isn't anyone reacting to what I'm talking about? But no, this was such a good movie.
Is it on the Plex?
It's on the Plex.
All right.
It basically, I felt something watching this movie.
Oh, this is rare.
That's what I'm saying. And I felt something watching this movie for the first time in a long time because normally it's this trite, worn out, we got to get you to feel something for the human character because this is the main person and you got to like them. Figure it out.
Oh, right? This is a recent movie. I have seen little previews for this.
Don't do that. Watch
just the imagery of it. So I know what you're talking about.
Watch, yeah. It is the whole thing. I think it's brilliant because using animals in the way that they do, it's almost like it pulls, it bypasses any like jaded feelings towards humanity of like, fucking care.
Fuck those people. Yeah,
because it elicits that genuine reaction. So Flow, if you could get your hands on it, watch it because goddamn, is it good? It's worth it. Worth the watch.
Look, you didn't have to sell it to me even at all. What you said, it's just about a cat.
If you like, and that's the reason why I'm talking about it on the show. If you like cats, if you don't, whatever. If you like animals, if you just like a good movie, you want to feel something, watch that. It sort of borders on kind of familiar like environment where you're like, oh, this might be in this part of the world, but then there's these other foreign elements. It's almost like in Miyazaki movies where it's like, okay, this scenery kind of seems familiar for Japan, but that kind of stuff's weird. These giant, stone people and stuff like that.
Yeah, there's some level of whimsy that's incorporated,
and
but
then,
familiarity.
Then there's a really beautiful level of confusion that's going on because there's no speaking. You just have to figure out what's going on from how everything's, and it's just the personality of the different animals and the way that they have them, act this whole thing out. There's one scene though where I did scream at the screen, and I was like, "Come on!" Fucking like as if one of the animals is like a mobster or something like that. So anyhow, you'll know what scene it is I'm talking about when you get there. But it's an interesting film. There's a really curious sort of swing around at the end. But all in all, I love it. I loved it. It was great.
Sounds pretty cool.
So Flo, check it out. I guess that's that. We got anything else?
I never look. I have everything else to say and nothing else to say.
And that's it.
Because I mean, if you keep me on here for 2 hours, and I can just honestly it'd be really boring. It's boring enough for 1 hour.
Well,
so let's move on
you know
to
what?
something good.
This is what I have to say. It's weird news time.
That's right. Let's go.
All right, internet people. We got 4 of you on here. We got
And
one.
4
We got
people wasting
Allison.
their
We got
lives.
Deirdre is here. We got I think Dave was here earlier too. It might
Oh,
still be here.
Dave.
Yep. So everybody, we are in the midst of all of this fucking thing over here. Okay.
That's right, baby.
Now, last week, I know I was listening back to watching back the video.
It's
and-
been one
Well,
week.
wait, was it the 3 Doors Down guy that died?
Oh yeah, that guy died.
Yeah, that's
He had
it.
cancer or
He
something.
took a walk around this world to ease his troubled mind or whatever he did. And that was it. He
I don't know. I don't
found
really
his,
can't conjure one of his
found
songs.
his body lying somewhere in the sand of time.
We were talking about it over the weekend, Allison and I, and then we ended up listening to a bunch of random music from that era. We were just showing each other a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, well, you got to get the spirit, you know.
I think Allison's a lot more familiar with that band. She was much more in the time frame that the music was coming out through the 90s and the early 2000s. Allison was more tuned into that contemporary music.
Yep.
And hey, Dave. And I was like, at that time when we were younger, I was really super into like prog, and I was looking backwards. So I was going back through to the 80s, and like, you know, I was into like R&B and Dream Theater and shit like that, and like you know, Swedish like death metal. And I was just listening to In Flames today because I just popped up on my suggested, and I was like, all right, I was listening to it.
Yeah, there you go.
It's all right. No, it's all right. Some of it is really good, but it's kind of few and far between. I kind of prefer Soilwork than to In Flames. They're a little bit more like put together melodically.
Everybody's got their space, you know, as they say.
I mean, I was checking out all kinds of just random different shit.
Yeah, well, it's a time for stretching your wings.
It's always time to stretch them wings.
You got to keep them
Fly.
You know, this
Like Lenny Kravitz sang about.
I keep forgetting to talk about this. This came in my mailbox. I don't know. It's addressed to current residents, so that's how
It's
you know
you,
it's
baby.
specifically for me.
They tailored it for
but
you.
it's there you go. It's the great controversy. God only knows what it's about. I tried to figure it out just by flipping through. There's lots of God and Christians.
That is, let me tell you, you're not seeing this on the camera, but that is single space typed, and it is top to fucking bottom.
Oh yeah, this is not.
It's like a manifesto.
Yeah,
that looks like somebody's handwritten fucking crazy rambling manifesto.
It's
You
sizable.
couldn't get me to fucking read that shit.
No,
that is crazy.
I'm gonna feed it into AI.
Oh yeah, that's how you do it. Somebody probably already has the whole thing, the whole book in there,
Probably.
digitized.
I'm sure they do. Yeah, but one way or the other, I'm going to tell them come up with the opposite book for
Oh.
this, and then I'll send it back to wherever the sender was. That's all I got.
Gone
Gotta-
in a circle.
You gotta deceive them. Okay, let's get the thing going over here. So we're moving towards. Did we get any word about VHS Fest yet? I know.
I would love to know the dates, but I do not know the dates.
We gotta find
I gotta
out
call
about
on
that.
Benny.
Yeah, we
see if
gotta
I can get an
get a
inside
hold of
scoop.
the other doc over there
That's
in
right.
New Jersey and figure out what's going on. So I
Jersey doc.
gotta get it on to the schedule. But
Yeah, it would be really nice to plan ahead and just lock up our accommodations out there too.
Yeah. That'd be good. Yeah. All right, everybody, get ready. It's weird news time. Here we go.
Help me, Jesus! Help me, Jewish God! Help me, Allah! Ah!
Weird news on the Kick Stop of
Help me, Tom Cruise! Tom Cruise using witchcraft on me to get the fire off me! Help me, Oprah Winfrey! A tarantula enjoys a fine chewing gum. The Human Torch is denied a bank loan. See Artemis has partnership.
And now, the this week's weird news. Here's
All right, internet people.
I got a piece of information for you about Stevie Wonder.
Just wondering. Okay, tell me.
Stevie Wonder was in the Epstein files.
Uh-oh.
However, he was listed as canceling a performance at a Friends of Israel Defense Forces gala in Los Angeles in 2012. He's an anti-Israel celebrity. Just giving you that piece of information.
Just want to put it out there.
In the Epstein files,
He might.
Stevie Wonder isn't touching anybody. He's only touching them keys.
That's right. How blind is he? Is
That's
the
right.
question.
How blind is he?
That's right. That's been the question, though. A lot of people have asked that
Well, I mean, if he's
question.
legally blind, it doesn't mean he sees just blackness. He's
Listen.
probably
The laws change depending upon where you are. Unless you are down. Thanks to our this breaking news from our reporter in the field, Ace. Once
Oh.
again,
I love it. I love it
sending
already.
us all of the good stuff. This is all from down there in Ace's hometown. Well, not really his hometown, but from the general vicinity,
Got it.
within the neighborhood. How about that?
There you go.
If you own a porch goose in Jeffersontown, you may want to move it inside because there's a goose wrangler on the loose. Okay.
A goose wrangler.
Yep, that's it. Jeffersontown police have received around 7 calls reporting concrete geese are stolen from people's front porches. And
Oh.
from what police can tell, it's all the same person.
There's a geese burglar.
There's
A geese
there's a J-Town goose wrangler on the loose here. Deirdre has a wonderful idea.
Oh my God, do an Epstein episode where you just go down the list of people in the files. I would love to do it. Would love to do it. I would like to do a. Maybe we should make a game out of it where it's like,
I bet you we get
Epstein or
more
not.
listeners than the Pirates porn episode.
oh, it probably would.
That
Hey,
was-
look, that's also contemporary at the time. I think that I like a contemporary gimmick.
Yeah.
We can play a this or that game where we can have a list of it's this person or that person,
Yeah.
and then we'll talk about all their crimes.
Yep.
And then you decide which of the two is the one on the
And then
Epstein
once we
files.
tell you the right one, then we do a cut to footage of them being arrested.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great game show. Ring doorbell footage shows the man stealing concrete geese from people's porches, and they show the man struggling to pick them up because some of them can weigh anywhere from 40 to 100 pounds each.
This psycho is just out here snatching up concrete geese. But, like, I guess there isn't any real.
It's not like he's
pursuit.
chopping them up to sell them for parts. Like, what the fuck is he doing?
It's a
And you can't
this is a-
reuse it.
This is a mental
The
illness. There's a compulsion. It's a compulsion. The voices are telling him to do it. Trust me.
The cops go to arrest him, and it's just thousands of concrete geese staring at them, all over his floor, shoulder to shoulder.
The Goose Army.
Yeah, like a Chinese dynasty
I'm gonna
buried emperor.
put a concrete Ryan Gosling in a goose costume
Yeah.
on my front porch and see if I can lure him in. And then my goal is I'm going to trap this guy. I collect
That's it.
thieves,
And see, this is all. It's all going full circle. We got to get what
and then I'll send him a book.
Benicio del Toro in on that.
I'll send him a book called The Weak Agreement.
Deirdre, it's a good thing we know where you are.
I mean,
you can't be a suspect, so that's
true.
It's good to.
You
it's
just
good.
you just addressed it. You just expressed intent.
She-
So that's dangerous.
I'm very busy doing research at school. Okay.
Deirdre's in the Goose Files, but fortunately, it's not. It's not relevant to this particular crime.
A lot less litigation involved.
Less redaction too.
Staying in municipal court.
Just a bunch of honks.
Yeah, that restitution is not terrible at all. Well, every month he had a different outfit on, so the kids would actually say goodbye and hello to the goose in the mornings before they would leave for school.
Aw.
According to wait a minute here, Alisa Kisner. We were kind of shocked that somebody took it because it's pretty heavy. Because they're made out of concrete, but somebody took the time and they stole it. The goose even had a name. Of course it did. Damn. Prepare yourself, everybody, because if you're having a child soon, you might want to clear the list of names. Sir Waddleson Honkington.
That's a great inanimate goose name for sure.
That's the best part. He's made of concrete. So police say that the thefts are happening all over the neighborhoods between Billtown Road and Stony Brook Drive. Hopefully I got all that right, Ace.
How in the hell are there that many fucking geese out there?
I guess it's a trend. They like to do it. They want to have a good time. And this guy is like, no, I only believe in natural
This guy's like
animals.
the Goose Grinch.
Yep, that's
What the fuck
basically
is
what it
this?
is. I really cannot wait until they find all of these geese. It's going to be amazing. Police.
There's going to be a shootout.
Yes, yeah. So, police also have received calls about other porch decor being stolen, including a 2.5 foot tall snowman.
Whoa.
So he's like, listen, the geese have to be festive too. So we want to get them something to look at aside from me, because it gets weird while I'm eating dinner. There's no direct leads or suspects at the time, but they should let the Jeffersontown police know.
Jefferson Townsville.
555. So you can look it all up. You need to make sure that you keep an eye on your porch decorations. Personally, when I probably said this before, when I watched the second Harold and Kumar movie, right? That when they're like out in the woods or whatever, and the guy, there's like a deer or some shit nearby, and then the guy kills it, and he comes over and he looks dead. Remember this guy the whole time? So anyhow, so he takes him home to his trailer, and on the outside, the trailer looks like garbage. There's trash everywhere. There's shit hanging off the roof. And as soon as they go in, it's like a sterile room with like 23rd century technology inside of it, right? That is what I want with my life. I want to
run
live.
down shit
I want on the outside, everybody's like, what the fuck is wrong with the people that live there? And on the inside, pristine. That's what I want.
It's possible.
It's equal to me. It's frustrating and sad that someone would come on your property and take something like that, especially because it means your family, they're having fun with it, and the neighbors even enjoy it. And now even the 2.5 foot snowman is gone.
I mean, it's a fucking crime.
Yeah, it's.
I would hook it up like I'm Jigsaw from the Saw franchise.
This is
I
it.
would hook it up to a wire that runs to a shotgun in the window.
You've done it again.
Pull it, bam!
And see, that's what you have to
Chest
do.
blown out the back of your fucking spine, baby.
Well, and you just get the Indiana Jones trigger. You lift the thing. It's a heavy goose. Just
send a giant boulder down your stairwell. Just smush them.
Well, speaking of wire triggers, in the streets of Lahore, Pakistan, okay, there are hints that the Flying Kite Festival has returned.
Okay.
Okay. Now, the first question is,
I just learned of it.
It was gone. We're gonna find out. Someone is fishing a kite from electric cables, the distant sound of a drum beat, flash of neon when you look up at the walled city's narrowed streets to the stretch of sky. But the party, it's above everybody. As the sun sets across the city, I wanted to paint the picture for you, okay? Yeah. So close your eyes, turn down the lights, maybe have a couple sips of wine, whatever you need to do. Kick off the tight shoes, okay? Put on the slippers if your toes are cold. It's that time of year. As the sun sets across the city on every rooftop, we can see family and friends laughing, shouting, watching as kites zigzag, circle, and soar through the city. But the festival has returned after nearly 2 decades away.
Oh, wow.
Why did they stop, you ask?
Yeah,
for 20 years. Why did they stop with the kites? Well, marking the start of spring, it dates back centuries, but it was banned in 2007 after several years of injuries and fatalities.
How in the fuck do people get injured and die flying kites around?
Wait till you hear about this, okay?
Oh, boy.
They were caused by sharp kite strings, falls, and aerial firing, okay? Buckle in. Okay. It means that for many, this is their first time flying. They've never seen the skies above like this. Others have been doing this for years. It's gathering its love. Flying kites is okay, but the main thing is bonding, according to this 48-year-old man. It's like watching a and eating good food. I don't know why you would eat.
You watch good food.
I love watching good
I
food.
do. Well, look, the Food Network is.
Triple D.
Yeah.
But here, kite flying is not just about beauty. That's what you thought it was.
I know. I thought it
You're
was just my
wrong.
eyeballs.
See, you were right before. Now you're wrong.
Oh, man, I feel like
And
an idiot.
you should better buckle up. It's going to happen again. So it's a battle to knock your opponent's kite out of the sky
Oh, this is violent.
by cutting their string with,
oh,
with your kite string.
this is why the kite strings are like piano wire, and they're slicing heads off left and right.
You think they would stop there, but they didn't. That led to even sharper, stronger threads. Some of them even coated in powdered glass, like it's fucking blood sport.
What the fuck? This is like an entire town of a jigsaw fucking trap.
It's amazing.
Dude, this is no wonder they outlawed this shit.
Yeah.
Now I'm going again. I'm going back. I'm going back with the order of the last 20 years. Stop this hell from happening. If you told me this was going to happen in my town, I would tell you fuck off.
It's like the plague coming through.
This is insane. You powdered glass on your kite strings, and you think that a bunch of kids are going to have fun with it. But why the fuck can't you just have a bunch of kites flying in the air and have it be like free, whimsical and beautiful?
No, nope, not going
What's
to happen.
wrong with that?
Nope. Each festival there were deaths, including
God.
children. It was particularly. Listen to this. It gets worse. It was particularly dangerous for motorcyclists who could inadvertently drive through threaded threads draped across the road, slicing their throats open.
Oh my god, dude! What the fuck? And look at these happy, serene pictures that they put on there.
Well, wait till you hear about the guy in the
Look
middle.
at the little kids.
The guy
I thought
that-
he was the 48-year-old
But
we were talking about.
This guy, we're going to talk to him later in the article. He's fantastic. So celebratory aerial firing, so like fireworks and shit like that, and falls from rooftops also caused injuries and fatalities. In a bid to try and make the festival safer, it's now been limited to only 3 days. So
That was the solution. Make it a few less days. They're going to use the same firepower and
now we can all get it in
weaponized-
3 days. You used to have to stretch it out. Now the bombs are bigger.
I guess 3 days to hunker down and stay inside and off the fucking streets.
They've taken other measures. Motorcyclists have been given metal rods to stick between their handlebars so that to stop any threads they drive into from becoming tied around their necks. Okay. Large kites are banned because they require a stronger string and create a bigger risk, according to authorities. Right? Nets have been placed over certain streets, which in previous years, metal kite strings have fallen onto electric wires and shocked people to death who were nearby.
Can we look? I have one request and one request only. Can we televise this?
It's look how tight everything is.
Yeah.
It's
This
like
is straight up a fucking
it's
fresher.
like a bug zapper. This is dropping shit.
This is like a Final Destination. All the Final Destination movies happening
God.
all at once in one town.
So here now we get to meet our friend in the middle.
Oh.
Yusuf Salahuddin has been one of the festival's key supporters and advocates for decades, right?
So he's a psychopath.
It gets better though. I think his motives will reveal themselves as we go. His first memories of the festival date back to before he was old enough to fly kites.
This man has seen more death than Mr. Lehman.
It's true.
Certainly, just from growing up with this fucking custom.
Yep, that's it. Look at that man. He's just looking into the distance. But he said that back before he was old enough to fly the kites, when instead he would just rush along the rooftops to catch the kites whose strings had been cut. So again,
Great idea.
can you imagine children running along these rooftops, house to house to house to house, into electrified kite strings?
Yes,
Right?
sharp head, like
Perfect.
decapitating strings.
Better yet, they fall
Knives.
into the net that's supposed to save the motorists, and then the kites fall on top of them. They're trapped in an electric net. So,
Holy
so
fuck.
Yosef continues. It's always been a part of us. I don't remember the city without kites. He said. He said that doesn't mean I want to fly them though. He said I don't have the patience. I flew one last night and it got cut. And I said I'm not flying anymore. I'm done.
A time-honored tradition. I can't remember a time without these kites. Man, this game sucks.
Fuck these kites.
He rage quit within 3
He
seconds.
did. He absolutely did. But this is something I was completely unaware of. I mean,
Me either.
I know there's a lot of people and a lot of fatalities in the region due to all kinds of different things.
Oh, sure.
This almost seems intentional.
It is intentional.
They're like,
this is
listen.
a ritual custom.
Listen, the support that we have to put out as a government, we don't have the money anymore. Okay, I don't know what it's been, but the past 2 decades, we've been helping more and more people. This is why.
Population control.
Population control, you got to get them together. I'll tell you another way
Fucking
they're working
hell.
on that population control. 2026 Winter Olympics kicked off last Friday, as you know.
Yep.
And it really wouldn't be new games without dropping the scandal, would it?
Oh, every year.
Every
Olympic.
single year. Well, according to the World Anti-Doping Agency, WADA.
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 It's all you're allowed to drink.
It's all you can get when you're on the Anti-Doping Agency. Was asked about claims that ski jumpers were injecting hyaluronic acid into their penises
Okay,
to
why?
make them longer.
Oh,
Okay, their
What is that?
jumps. They make their jumps longer.
to make the jumps longer?
Yes.
Hyaluronic acid in your penis. What does that do?
Again, my question. It's an enlarging agent.
Oh, okay.
Because it's like, what the fuck is this? And yeah, that's an enlarging agent. So according to The Athletic, jumpers could theoretically inject their penises to make them temporarily larger at the time that they're being measured for their ski suit. This could result in inflated measurements, meaning jumpers would be issued a larger suit, particularly in the crotch, that could act like a sail. And even a few centimeters of extra fabric could mean even longer jumps.
So kind of like a spread out ball sack.
It's
A
like
flying squirrel.
It's exactly what it is.
So they're just going for the flying squirrel.
Yep.
Physics.
Yeah, it's like having the Giants purse in Ocarina of Time, and you get those extra, centimeters on the whole jump. Prior to the men's ski jumping competition in the Nordic World Ski Championships, Team Norway's suit technician made illegal changes to the uniforms that increased the surface of the suit area's crotch. And this discovery led to a flurry of cheating allegations from the past from jumpers taping their cocks back, quote unquote. I didn't say that, they did. To using clay to inflate their measurements. Apparently, anything they can do.
I guess they're not going to observe
more
and
length.
look at your actual penis. So
But
You-
now
it's time to
now
drop
they need to
trowel.
put somebody on the payroll.
Yeah.
It's got to happen now.
I want a penis measurer for the official Olympics.
We need. Listen, we don't make the rules. We do, but
What is
these
this,
are
a
the
dick
rules.
measuring contest?
I hope so. That comes later. But
This man has the largest winter penis.
this is it. Well, the acid allegations reportedly surfaced.
You got the second biggest dick in the world.
Congratulations. There you go. Did you see that WADA guy over there? The WADA boy. The acid allegations reportedly surfaced from a German newspaper last month when they were raised by officials in the pre-game press conference on Thursday. I'm not aware of the details or how it could improve anything, but if it could surface that this is going on, this could be quite concerning anyway. So,
why not just fucking go with what you got and see where you land and where it ends up? But this is the problem. People who train for the Olympics, they don't make any fucking money at it.
Yep.
They don't make any money for winning the Olympics.
Yep.
It's a pure pride thing. And actually, you have to sacrifice any and all of your endeavors in your personal life to make it happen. So, I understand the pressure and the desire to win because otherwise, what the fuck was the point?
Yep.
But I think it's just more of a you see where you stack up in the world. If you just
Congratulations.
gotta know. But it's hard to do both things. It should be. I feel like it should be like in Hunter x Hunter, where it's your profession, and you can take these penis flapping skills, like your penis flying flapping skills.
Yeah.
Like we would somehow transition that into you utilizing that for some way of profiting. Like you're the best in the world at this.
Mhm.
Let's turn it into something useful.
Yeah.
How do we
Take a couple Amazon packages with you.
Yeah,
You know,
right,
do some
right.
deliveries.
Yes, do
There's
some
a lot
deliveries.
of snow out there across the
There
country.
is. That's absolutely
Yeah,
true. See
it'll
that?
work. See, I'll be the supervisor.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'll tell you what I would call this guy in right here. A North Carolina man who is facing multiple felony charges after he broke into a Little Caesars restaurant after closing time and started making and selling pizzas.
Selling them. That's the audacious part. It's not the making pizzas at a pizza place. That makes perfect sense.
No, they're like, yeah, it's all good. Well, it happened Sunday, the day after a massive snowstorm had hit. The suspect kept all the money for himself, according to the Kingston Police Department.
I'm about to get myself a job, except it's going to be illegal. This guy did it the ass backwards way. He went in, he broke into a place so that he could get a fucking job.
That's exactly
I'm
right.
sure Little Caesars was probably hiring. It's probably
They
a
said it
fucking
was
revolving
open
door.
hire today. It's like a turnkey operation. Well, during the Kingston Police Department responded to the Little Caesars in reference to a breaking and entering. Upon arrival, officers say they advised the 41-year-old Jonathan Hackett, a former employee.
Oh, so he knew what he was doing.
He knew the ropes. He had knew his way around that.
He had
little
lost his job he wanted.
microwave. Yes, he unlawfully entered the business on 2 separate occasions. During the first incident, Hackett entered the business, prepared pizzas, sold them to customers, and kept the proceeds for himself. During the second incident, Hackett broke into the business again while it was occupied by employees. They attempted to prevent him from entering, which resulted in a physical altercation. I'm coming to work.
You can't fire me. I'm working, bitch.
I do work here still.
I have never seen that much initiative for a
The
person to work.
determination
You
is
need to
inspiring.
give this guy a fucking raise. That's all you need to do.
Yeah, I mean, it's
That's
like,
all you had to do. Good God. God forbid a man have ambitions. I totally agree. Like, I'll be his lawyer. I like being the unofficial lawyer for these people.
yeah.
This man just needed a goddamn raise. That's it. The initiative was there.
Well, instead, he's been charged with felony breaking and entering, felony obtaining property by false pretenses, felony larceny and breaking after breaking and entering, misdemeanor breaking and entering, and finally violating city curfew.
Look, work and wages are obviously not equal.
No.
And this is something that if you're going to put the effort in, and this guy was making bank making pizzas, there wouldn't be a crime that would have happened. This is a funny thing because this crime is like, it's barely a crime. He just he was like, oh, I'm going to keep the money for myself. He's stupid. But honestly, though, do we have to criminalize stupidity? Shouldn't we just channel it into something
And if
more
so,
useful?
can't we do it more across the board? Because it seems to be happening one side and not the other.
That's for sure. I wonder what the difference is.
Well, speaking of one side, not the other, for Super Bowl LX, okay?
Oh my God,
in
what the fuck?
2026, a live silent video fan portal connected fans from across the country. And some took full advantage of it as usual.
Oh, yeah. This is not the first time that this weird portal to the other parts of the world.
No, but as soon as I saw that this was happening, I don't think I have manically checked the news that much since COVID happened. I could not wait to see what shenanigans were going to happen with this fucking thing because I knew it was going to go down. Fan portal opened between Boston and Seattle ahead of the Super Bowl. The Boston portal was located at 166 Canal Street near the Garden. The Seattle portal was at 589 Occidental Avenue, south of Lumen Field. One fan didn't care who was watching when she pulled her stunt in front of it, much like Ava Louise did in 2024, whoever that is. She flashed the portal.
They got her full government name out there, though.
Full government name, yes. And I love the sign behind it.
ICE don't deport hot Latinas.
And if I had to take a shot in the dark, Antonella, La Serena, I believe, is who was show. She's an actress. So pretty sure. It's
Oh, I
grainy.
see,
It's
I
grainy
see.
footage from the portal, but I'm pretty sure that's who we're looking at there. So and another incident: a female Seahawks fan decided to show her cheeks in a 14. Excuse me, I don't want to give her an extra second. A 14-second video.
All right, because when you get to 15, now it's criminal.
That's right. That's where the lull ends or begins. The pulling down her tights and exposing her bare cheeks to the fans in Boston on the portal, as well as the people watching behind her from Seattle.
People are ruthlessly just, they don't give a shit.
no. She
Just
was
give them a stage.
she was cheered on as
Doesn't
she
matter what
bounced
shape.
up and down, and then finally pulled up her pants. That's all happened. Well, following the expected interactions, someone even managed to hack the portals and run a series of feet videos for Impassioned viewers.
I love that this old guy is like right up against it with his camera. First of all, I don't think you're gonna get the full picture that close to it. But he's like,
That's
it's
a hell
like
of a
he's in the
fisheye.
glow. He's like basking in the glow like it's a Christmas tree. And he's, by the way, the only guy on this totally wet ass street.
It's all from him too. Well, you know what?
Oh,
That's all the day's work for the golden age of America.
yeah.
And that's all in the day's work for us here.
Yep. That's it. That's all we got for you this week.
You
Fuck
know,
it.
Juan, oh no, Juan, believe me, she twerked a little bit there before she finally turned in for the day. You gotta shake what the McDonald's gave you, as they say. I think that's what it is. But either way, we'll see you next time on another episode of the Kickstart with Matt.
And that.
That's it, everybody. Prepare yourselves because the mall, the gaping maw of hell,
Oh yeah.
is opening up all around us.
It is. I can feel myself getting swallowed
And
down.
that
into
ice
it.
is slowly melting.
Yep.
And you know what that means?
Floods.
Flood time.
Goodbye. Makeshift raft. It's going to be like at the end of Titanic. Get on top of a door and watch your love of your life go away. See, this bitch just all she thought about was
Which bitch are we talking
I'm talking about Kate Winslet in Titanic.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She had a whole fucking family.
Oh, yeah.
Asked her. She had a whole family, and all she thought about was this poor guy that she had sex with.
I don't
On the
care about
Titanic.
any of you fucking people.
I had the treasure with me the whole time. Goodbye.
Did you ever draw me? No.
It just goes to show you human beings are fucking crazy.
That's right. We just obsess about pointless things.
James Cameron, by the way, he's just chaotic energy because, first of all, that wasn't a full documentary.
No.
Mostly it was just, I mean, the tragedy was a real accounting, mostly.
No.
But allegedly, the Titanic
that's
sunk.
right. That's right. It's all inflated numbers. There's only like 6 people that died.
Look, don't go acting like you're the White House press secretary over here.
And most of them were accidents. Okay.
Why don't we talk about something that people actually want to know about?
That's enough of that.
Asshole.
Right. Yeah.
Idiot.
Not a single one of you commented on the fashion.
They were looking good. Good. Yeah, James Cameron, he needs to be reined in because he's making a million avatars. I saw some headline that was saying about how he would need to make all of his avatars would need to be wildly successful just to break even, basically.
Yeah, exactly right.
It wouldn't really profit the studio. So why the fuck is he doing it? It's because he's just pure force of nature, and he needs to be reined in. John Carpenter, he's reined in by his desire to be lazy and have checks delivered to his door.
He loves that.
But prior, his greatest movies were when he was collaborating, and he had some focus, some vision. When the studio would give him endless amounts of money and just let him go free run, it didn't always come out the best. Yeah. Turned into a bit of a chaotic, unbridled expression.
Yeah.
But James Cameron's the same way. He's he can make a great movie, but boy, does he need he needs people to put some goddamn boundaries on him. Yeah.
Yeah, you need to have the rails up, otherwise the things can go haywire real quick. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right. I guess that does it. Deirdre,
Yeah.
we're glad you joined us today.
Thanks for being on, Deirdre.
And
God, it's almost a few more months left of the semester.
yep, that's it. Coming down the home stretch, and I know immersed in research and all those good things
surely.
too. With what we were talking about.
Is Deirdre out this year, or does she have another year left?
No, this year.
This
I
is the
believe.
year.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep. Yeah. All right. May, I think she said when we got
Nice.
together last.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then of course, there it is. Up there, they're still here. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was wonderful. Yes.
Dude, it's that senioritis. Like, by the time I was almost out, I was so fucking checked the fuck out.
Yeah,
That last 6 months was like, just get me the fuck out of here.
that's right.
now.
Yeah, you just gotta finish cashing in those
Oh,
chips.
it's so, oh my god, and it's such a nightmare trying to do your research project. Like, I had a whole project I was doing, probably like nothing compared to what Deirdre's doing, but
Mhm.
just doing all the steps. It got my major got so formalized and so very sciencey. I mean, it's a social science, but it was very formalized science that I
Right.
was performing. So, dude, I was just like so done with it by the end. And then I'm like, oh, what? Just all this to just be a fucking cop? No,
Right, yeah, right.
no, fuck that.
You're just got to do a presentation at a huge conference afterwards.
Oh,
So-
yikes!
so
At least
there
I
you
just
go.
had it in a classroom and nobody was scrutinizing it. Holy fuck!
Well,
But Deirdre's a lot smarter than I am, so she was. I'm sure.
just let us know. We'll come and we'll cheer. We'll
Yeah.
We'll bring a whole bunch. We'll get wine
No.
together. We'll
And look,
all come.
If you don't want us to cheer you,
Yes.
Deirdre, we'll just boo the other people.
That's right. We'll get up and we'll shame
We'll
them
be-
out
yeah.
of the room.
Boo!
Yes.
This fucking sucks. Fuck you. And then you can actually so that there's plausible deniability.
Yep.
We'll boo you, but just a little quieter, so we're not interrupting you. And then they'll say, "Well, why didn't you boo her?" Well, yeah, we booed her too.
I'm gonna.
We hate
I'll loudly
everything.
say, what did she say? She's got a good point. You know what? About time somebody started talking sense around here. There's other people like, boo! You!
Boo!
Those people.
Shame on
That's
you,
right. You should
idiots.
Pay attention. Pay attention. This is how you do it the right way. We'll get them.
I'll flash my tits.
It's
Open the portal. Open the portal. Open the Stargate.
It's an expensive event. We have don't say that. We have
I got
the
money.
resources of the United States government at our disposal, and I'll be damned if that's going to keep us from booing, because
right.
that's what this government is all
That's
about.
what this country's about.
That's
It's all
right.
about booing.
That's where
Have
we're-
you paid attention?
That's right. You need to open your eyes if you can't see it nice and clear. But listen, we can cheer you from the parking lot, okay? We can just
Yeah.
we can just do like a little tailgate. We'll tailgate.
I'll fly
the
a
event.
drone into the airspace and I'll dive bomb on the other press
airspace.
presenters.
as if the Navy is watching with
Yeah, it
drones.
might be. You don't know.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, everybody, keep on trudging forward, and we'll get closer and closer to the times in which we all get to see each other again.
Yeah, it's all coming around.
And until then, buckle up, unbuckle, whatever
Right, that's
you
all
need to
these
do.
buckles.
Whatever you need to do with your buckles and your zippers, just have a great time, and just don't get caught. That's
Right. Don't get caught. Stay out of there. Stay out of trouble.
We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.